It's not a problem if you don't have any skills or experience. Today, I will show you step by step how to make money online even if you've never done it before. This works anywhere in the world and is really simple to accomplish. And I even have a bonus at the end of the video, so keep watching. But before we start, welcome to Finance Hub, where we will teach you tips and tricks to make money online. Subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified anytime we post a new video on how to make money online. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to comment down below. Now let's get back to the video. So today's strategy involves a website called Fiverr.com, which I'm sure you've heard of. Because it's so competitive, I'm sure many of you will dislike this platform. But stay tuned because I will show you some alternatives to Fiverr that don't have nearly as much competition and should be a lot easier to get paid as a freelancer. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Fiverr, it is a freelancing platform where you can either come and work offering a number of services such as video editing, voiceovers, and design, or you can come here as a customer looking for people to perform various projects for you. With that said, we'll be concentrating on one job in particular, and that is photo retouching, which I will explain later why. To begin with, people that do this type of photo editing job makes a lot of money. For example, this person has almost 2,000 ratings and 3 pricing options: basic, standard, and premium, which costs $5, $10, and $20 respectively. Most individuals will most likely choose the middle option, which is the common one here and costs $10. If we multiply it by the number of reviews, we can get a figure of at least $20,000, which is a large amount of money, and the figures are almost certainly higher because not everyone gives a reviews, as you may know. Now, as you can see, people who do photo retouching makes a lot of money, and there are plenty of other examples of people who make similar amounts of money that I won't go over in order to save this video from getting too long. Anyway, the second reason why we will be focusing on photo retouching is that I will be showing you a completely free site that will retouch any photograph in a matter of seconds. So don't worry, you won't need Photoshop or any skills to do this. Additionally, I will show you an example of a random photo I altered using the aforementioned technique later on, so stay tuned. With that said, I'll show you some alternatives to Fiverr, but you still need an account to start working here. So, in the upper right corner, click Join, then either log in with Facebook, Google, or Apple, or simply enter your email and click Continue. Then enter some basic information like your username, password, and so on, and log in into your account. Finally, to create a gig, just click on your logo right here, and then on Become a Seller just below. Anyways, it's now time for me to show you a site that is far better to use than Fiverr because of the lack of competition. And this site is called Quickengigs.com. This is a freelancing platform just like Fiverr. And just like Fiverr as well, in order to create a gig, you need to create an account first. And so what you want to do is click on Register in the upper right corner. You may now create an account using Facebook, Google, or Yahoo, which is a much faster and better option. Or you can simply input your basic information such as your username, email address, and password to make an account. Your phone number and company name are no longer required items, so you don't have to fill them out in order to create an account. In any case, simply click Register to complete the process. It's time to make a gig after you've created your brand new account. Hover your mouse over your logo in the upper right corner, then click on Jobs, and then Post New to do so. You must now submit your gig title, pricing, category, description, and add tags, as well as the select category. You can now utilize the gigs on Fiverr as inspiration if you don't know what to write. Take a look at what other people have written for their descriptions and gig titles. You should also look at their rates to ensure that your rates are not too high or not too low. In any case, thousands of people will be able to see your gig after you publish it. And because you don't have a lot of reviews, it may take some time before you receive your first customer. But when you finally get that first customer, what you'll have to do is go to a tool called makeup.pho.to, which will do all of the work for you. This is a website that can retouch a photo in seconds for you, something that would take a Photoshop expert several hours to do so. It's a completely free platform and you don't even need to register to utilize it. Anyway, to retouch a photo, simply click on Enhance Your Photo, select from your computer and open it up. This will retouch the photo for you and then you can send back that photo to your customer. It's that easy, and by doing that simple step, you will be paid accordingly. Right after that, just take a look at this. I promised I'd showed you an example of how wonderful this site is for photo retouching. So I grabbed a photo of a girl on the internet to use as an example. And by the way, this photo is not edited yet or enhanced in any way. It's the original photo before this site enhanced it. And this is how it appears when we retouch this photo using this site. Now, you can look at some Fiverr gigs like this one to see how similar the difference between the before and the after is to what we experienced. However, we completed the photo in less than 10 seconds. But some of these people had to put in hours and hours of effort in order to achieve this. Now with that said, as I said in the earlier part of this video, I will show you different platforms where you can establish gigs. I will now show you sites that are less competitive than Fiverr and are more like to Quickengigs. One of these sites is called peopleperhour.com. The reason I highly recommend you use this site is that you can not only make gigs on it, but you can also look for customers yourself, which is a great feature because you won't get many customers at first because you won't have enough positive ratings. Another site that you can use is Seoclerk.com. This site has less competition than Fiverr, yet it still has a respectable amount of clients. The second website I'd recommend is Freelancer.com, and the last one I'll show you today is called Upwork.com. With that being stated, despite the fact that it's quite competitive, you should still use Fiverr together with these other sites. The reason for this is not everyone is aware of all of these sites. A person who knows about people per hour, for example, may have never heard of Seoclerk, Upwork, or Freelancer, and hence you may earn more money. As you can see, the tool I demonstrated can handle all of the work for you in a matter of seconds. You won't even need to know how to edit a photo. And it's basically that easy. All you have to do is get clients from these sites that I mentioned, and then just use the tool to retouch the photos in a matter of seconds. And by doing so, you will earn a lot of money quickly. And that is it for today's video. Before we go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And click on the notification bell to be notified on new uploads. That is it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.